Please, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning, Counsel. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very fine. Hope your weekend was good.
We are back after a long weekend for our clients, but very, very optimistic.
Thank you. Such is life, right?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have the pleasure to introduce my colleagues.
Yeah, let me just write this.
Yeah.
Just a minute, let me write this. You have all of them here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All of them, right? There's one who was here yesterday.
Yes,
Your client is here.
yes.
Good morning, Counsel.
yeah.
How are you doing?
Good morning to you. Yes, my client here is the second accused.
Okay, so A1, all of them are there.
Yes.
Go ahead and
Yes, Mr. Olembo and Mr. Jagaro Okore and Mr. Okore
how many? 3 for A1?
are on record for A1. A2.
So, A1, there are two cancels.
There are two cancelled.
Okay, let's start it. A1.
A1 is Mr. Olembo
Uh-huh.
and Mr. Okole.
Okay, so A1.
Yes.
A2.
Mr. Buya Apollo.
Boy.
Boya. Sorry. Mr. Boya.
4,
A2.
right?
Mr. Simiu and Mr. Wanyanga are for the fourth accused.
Right.
Ms. Mugarire holds brief
Who's
for
this? Miss?
Mugarire holds brief for Mr. Mukonyi, who wishes to be placed on record for A3. And I am appearing for the fifth accused along with Mr. Nyamago.
Now you've not said your name.
Caesar Wajau for the Wajau and Mr. Nyamagua for the fifth accused person.
Right?
Your Honor, we are ready to take
Any other person that is left out in the forum? None. Okay. Ravi, you are there? Everybody understands English? All of you do? So you don't need a translator? Okay. Emanates from the application by defense counsels on bail and bond. The right of an accused person to be presumed innocent under Article 52. Okay. Now, this ruling emanates from the application by defense counsels on bail and bond. The right of an accused person to be presumed innocent is well articulated in under Article 52 of the Constitution. That every accused person shall be presumed innocent. This is the primary rationale for the requirements of the Constitution that an arrested person has a right to be released on bond and bail. The presumption of innocence dictates that accused persons should be released on bail or bond whenever possible. Accused persons' right to liberty, that the accused has a right to liberty as a general rule, and that they should not be detained and should be released subject to their guarantee to appear for trial. Pre-trial detention should therefore be a measure of last resort, and the criminal justice institution should make every reasonable effort to avoid pre-trial detention. Now, the accused obligation to attend trial. A3, just stand upright, kindly. A3. Bail and bond provide guarantees that accused persons will attend trial. They are securities that aim to procure the release of an accused person from legal custody together with an undertaking that he or she will appear for trial. Bail or bond amounts and conditions shall be reasonable given the importance of the right to liberty and the presumption of innocence. This means that the bail or bond amounts and conditions shall be no more than is necessary to guarantee the appearance of an accused person for trial. Accordingly, the bail and bond terms should not be excessive, that is, they should not be far greater than is necessary to guarantee that the accused persons will appear for his or her trial. Conversely, bail or bond amounts should not be so low again that the accused persons would be enticed into forfeiting the bail or bond amounting and fleeing. Secondly, the bail or bond conditions should be appropriate to the offense committed and take into account the personal circumstances of the accused persons. In the circumstances, what is reasonable will be determined by reference to the facts and the circumstances prevailing in each case. The court was moved by counsels of the second accused yesterday. That was for A2, A2 or A3? A2. And that's for A2 should be. You said you should stand according to the way you are called. A2. And thus the ruling will address all the accused persons as follows. Now for accused number 1, that is George Mabutu Wangi, this is your bond and bail terms. A bond of 10 million with 2 sureties of similar amount, or a cash bail of 3 million with 3 contact persons. Accused number 2, that is George Otieno Ototo, a bond of 10 million with 2 sureties of similar amount, or a cash bail of 3 million with 3 contact persons. Accused number 3, George Ochola Owino. You have a bond of 7 million with 2 sureties of similar amount, or a cash bail of 3 million with 3 contact persons. Accused number 4, that is Jacqueline Atieno Omolo. A bond of 10 million with 2 sureties of similar amount, or a cash bail of 3 million with 3 contact persons. And lastly, accused number 5, Mercy Modoni Jeru, a bond of 7 million with 2 sureties of similar amount, or a cash bail of 2.5 million with 3 contact persons. These are the orders of this court. This ruling is read into open court today, the 18th day of February 2025 at 11:12 East African time.
On the part of the 5th accused person, my first application is for the court to be pleased to order the prosecution to avail all the documents that are said to be relied upon by the prosecution for the hearing of this case, as both the statements and any other document available. Number 2, I urge Your Honor, while I'm very grateful for your ruling, I urge Your Honor to perhaps reconsider the case of the 5th accused person in terms of cash bail. In particular, without relying on the argument I made, and also taking into account, Your Honor, that she's facing 2 counts, to reconsider more fairer bail, cash bail terms.
Go ahead.
Yes. Number 3, now that the accused persons are before Your Honor, are before this court, can we now get no comments on the general issue, on the general matters of this, on the overall merits of this matter? There has been a lot of talk, there has been a lot of discussion out there, and some in the political space, which in effect would be prejudicial to this matter. While we have faith in the court, we urge the court to order that there be no such comments that really go to the root of this matter in terms of merits. That's all I'll be asking for the moment.
We wish to, will abide by the ruling, and we look forward to being supplied with the prosecution documents so that we can take a date.
I think the only thing I'll add in this is if you have any traveling documents, passports will be deposited in court. For all of you, if you have traveling documents. Okay? Yes. Any other council would want to add anything?
Abide by the ruling. You just made an order on depositing of travel documents. The first accused person hails from Nyeri. So maybe if you could clarify by having a timeline for the depositing of the travel documents, and maybe be lenient enough so that in the event that maybe one of the accused persons, and I'm not preempting, might want to travel, you can have it released and returned to court. We'll also be praying that we'll be supplied with documents by the prosecution that they intend to rely on, so that we can quickly scrutinize the same in preparation for trial.
Just to retrace what my colleague has said,
Right.
the court will be kind enough to allow the last link of to be complied with at the mention.
Not a problem. I know how to go about that. That should not worry me. Are we done with all the councils and separate? Prosecution. I will give a pre-trial date. Now the bond and bail terms are well enumerated and are well within the bond and bail term policy. So I will not interfere with what I've just read. If anybody is aggrieved, we'll go to the High Court. And that having said so, prosecution, you can now tell us within how many days you'll have your documents ready.
Requesting for the email addresses of the council so that they
So
can
there'll be
supply the
soft copy.
yes, the in soft copy.
Okay, fine. Is that okay, agreeable to all councils on record? That's fine?
Yes.
Now it is agreeable set for the date.
Okay, what is your preference?
Can we do 3 to 6? Kind of? Council can confirm.
Within 14 days.
Preferable.
Yes.
You will confirm because it's basically online, so it will be, shouldn't take so much time. And the 6th probably have a lot of than 6.
And this is just 20 minutes.
What about your 5th? How is your 5th?
I think if it's online, Your Honor,
It's fine.
yeah, it won't, you can do
If it is
compared
online,
to that
I think
fifth. That's okay.
5th,
Yeah, because
yeah,
it will be
shouldn't take long. So agreeable to all councils on record? 5th? Yes. Okay? Okay, fine. So we'll come back on, pre-trial. March. Now, for the matters, media, do I need to re-emphasize what councils are worried about?
No.
Report the right thing, you're the fourth estate. So report correctly, report appropriately. If you have to investigate in your own spheres, do the right thing. Okay?
Okay.
Is that fine with all of you?
Yes.
Okay? Councils, can we take that to be their word? Because I'll stamp my authority if it is not.
For now.
For now.
For now, we can believe that,
Yes.
and we shall
If you
give them a
have to
benefit
report-
of doubt and believe it will be observed.
I know it is a public interest situation, so don't ridicule because human dignity is inherent. And there are things you can't take away from anybody. Let the court make a decision on the facts and what has been presented in court. Don't prosecute it in social media. Don't do what you're not meant to do. You know your ethics as journalists, right?
Yeah.
Do the right thing. Anybody, any of you could be on the other side. I keep on saying, courts are like hospitals. You just don't know when you'll be visiting one. It's true, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so don't,
Very well put.
yeah, don't, and I usually say, nobody asks to come to court unless you come to say hi to somebody. But and also nobody wants to go to hospitals unless they're unwell. Right?
Yeah.
So can we agree on that? Can we do the right thing?
Yeah.
Ethically binding? Are we agreeable in all that?
Yes.
So let it be. Okay? It's a win-win situation for both sides, right?
Oh, yeah.